Hello guys, good afternoon. You are welcome to this class, Introduction to Computer. At the first instance, my name is an engineer MUA Gumel. For any other inquiry, you can contact me via momangumel@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can contact me through my phone, through my phone, +234-8051-488429. Guys, what is computer? Computer is an electronic device which is capable for storing and retrieving of an information when needed. When we say the computer system, some might think of what is this? Is it a television or no? It is not a television, but it contains a box-like case which we call the CPU. That is a system unit which contains the CPU and some other electronic components inside. And at the other side, we have also the output, that is a monitor that will display the results of that system unit. And then we have the keyboard and the mouse that will allow you to input record or to input the data into a computer for it to process. So computer accept input and process, then display the output on the monitor or either in some other output medium. In this course, apart from meaning of the computer, also we are going to look up the types of a computer system. So when we say the types of a computer system is according to either by size or by type. Yes, by size or by specification. So when we say the computer by size, we are talking about the mainframe, mini-frame, and the supercomputer, etc., etc. When we say the types, another types of a computer in other way, we are talking about the laptop computer, desktop computer, palm top computer, and so on. So as an introduction, when we come to the main content of the topic, we'll go deep into it. After this, the computer also, we are using input and output devices. There are some system devices like input and output devices. When we say an input devices, we are talking about the devices that can be used to insert or to input the data into a computer system for it to process and display the results. When we say the output devices, we are talking about the computer system that will allow the component of the computer system that will allow you to receive the result or to deliver the result from the system unit or from the computer itself. I hope you understand what we mean by the computer system, and then what we mean by the types of the computer, and what we mean by the input and output devices in the computer system. What are the example of an input devices? When we say an input devices, we are talking about something like a mouse. Different types of mouse are there. We have a trackball, touch mat, optical mouse, and so on. And then we have also a keyboard, is also another type of an input devices in a computer system. And likewise, we also have a touch pen. Yes, we have also a touch pen that can allow you to input data into a computer system using a pen like a signature. Nevertheless, when we talked about so many input devices consist of microphone that will allow you to input a voice note onto your computer system for either for editing purposes or for manipulation it as a binary or as a digital sound. After this also, we are going to look about different types of output devices. So many output devices were there in a computer system depending on the nature of the job you are going to handle, or depending on the nature of the job you are going to perform operation with that computer system. If it is a multimedia computer system, therefore you can get so many categories of output devices that can be used for that purposes. If it is a broadcasting computer system, if it is a printing, a data processing computer system, depending on the types of the purpose or the purpose of the usage of that particular computer system. So one of the input devices, the major input devices we are going to consider that any organization or any purposes of the computer may likely wish to use it is a monitor. Monitor is a display devices that will allow you to display the results from the computer system. Whatever the computer is processing from by the system unit, after passing through the processor, then it must communicate or communicate with the monitor and display that results. When we say the monitor is a type, can be in different size, either in different size and in different types. We have a CRT monitor like that of blue, yes, blue black, and then we also have an LCD monitor, that is liquid crystal display. We also have a plasma display. Also, so many types of display devices were there for the purpose of displaying results using the monitor. Uh, Secondly, we have a printer. So the printer can allow you to produce a hard copy of the soft document processed by the computer system. Nevertheless, when you use this that printer, maybe you can have the result like posters, cards, and then letters, and so many other hard copy that may affect or that may appear on the paper for the purpose of the document or display or show up. Another types of an output devices is a speaker. Speaker can allow you to hear the voice or to hear the sound processed or produced by the computer system. And at the same time, we are also using the projector for the purpose of projection the results from the computer system to the wall. For the like in gathering, yes, in an occasion like a gathering or in a lecture, using the presentation slide, we use the projector to project it on the wall for so many people to access it or to be able to see the presentation while in a seminar, workshops, and so many other purposes. So many input and output devices were there. So in a nutshell, when we say the computer, meanwhile, you know what is computer. You know what are the composition of the devices that made up of a computer system. We also understand the types of the computer system according to the size and then according to the specification. Nevertheless, we also talked about the input and output devices of the computer system that can allow you to input the record into the computer system and then produce it at the output. So all these are the composition that makes up a computer to be used as an information technology tools that can disseminate an information across the globe. Because without having that computer system, you cannot share the data and resources using many other mediums. When we look at the telephones, like a telephone system, we are only transmitting the data in forms of the voice notes. Meanwhile, yes, it's a communication channel, but only deals with the data. But the computer system is dealing with the data like text, audio, visual, images, and so many other related data can be processed. How does that computer process the data? Computer accept input and then process data into an information. So this is how the computer is processing the data. So remember, if you have any question, you can contact me via my mail, mamangumel@gmail.com. Otherwise, using the WhatsApp +234 8051488429. Remember, you are accessing this lecture from the DFICU University, UK. So, whenever you're having this feelings, so feelings were mixed. Some may think of what is a computer, how do we operate computer, or what does make up a computer. So inside that system unit, yes, this system unit, some are calling it a box like a case, but it contains the system unit, central processing unit inside. It has a cooling fan, it had the motherboard were there inside. So many components were there, and so many gadgets can be used to compose and make up of a computer system. So this is what we mean by the computer system. So in this course, we are going to see an in-depth of what is a computer, and then what are the components of the computer system, and then what are the types of the computer system, and then what are the input and output devices of the computer system that can be used according to the specification of an organization or of the purpose of an organization to be used. Because if you are not in a broadcasting houses, or if you are not using a computer for multimedia purposes, you don't need to have a speaker, or you don't need to request for the sound card to be used or to be attached to your system unit or to your computer. Just you can operate your computer with even without a sound driver. So in this course, Also, we are going to overlook the impact of an information technology, the relevance of the computer, or the role played by the computer in an information technology system. So this is for today's lecture. So apart from this, if you have any other questions, you can contact me via my mail, and otherwise you can contact me. Remember, you are accessing this lecture from DFICU University UK. So I think from here we are going to stop. Then we'll meet in the next class. If you have any question, as I told you earlier, you can contact me via my mail, or you can contact me via my WhatsApp line. Otherwise, you can contact our your student advisor for guidance on how to contact your lecturers. Thank you. See you next. Bye.